We realize from our data collection that a lot of the trash or marine debris we find on our coastlines is linked to single-use plastics. And you would agree with me that the supermarkets are one of the main actors when it comes to the distribution of free plastic bags. So we felt that perhaps looking at other countries, what other countries have done, best practice, we could deploy this solution over here. We started to consult the supermarkets. We've been talking to 14 supermarkets at the moment, and it's been really great, the level of engagement and all these supermarkets realizing that plastic pollution is a problem in Ghana. They all want to work together to eliminate this problem, to reduce the impacts of this pollution. So yes, we give a lot of credit to the supermarkets for starting a private-led voluntary pact. Not an action by government, but they coming together, of course with Plastic Punch as facilitators and GIs they're supporting, to come up with a voluntary pact where they want to phase down single-use plastics by 50% by 2030. So the pact is only, the founding principles of the pact is really enshrined with collective action and responsibility. That would mean we need a lot more businesses and supermarkets on board with this process. It is our hope that after the 14 supermarkets identified, we'll be able to get more expressive interest nationwide. I mean, beyond just a cleaner environment, these supermarkets are also getting some kind of business incentive for doing this work. You would agree. So a study we did in 2019 told us that, or came out that the supermarkets are spending $1 million to give free plastic bags to us. That is a lot of cost for these supermarkets. So yes, it's going to reduce their cost of giving free reusable free bags in the supermarkets. It's also really going to help and support reducing the plastic pollution menace. And hopefully now that the supermarkets are starting, when we start the implementation together, the larger markets or the larger community will buy into this. I feel it's easy for the bigger community to buy into this because you would agree with me that 7, 8, 10 years ago in Ghana, if you wanted a plastic bag, you would pay 50 pesos or 20 pesos for that plastic bag. Pretty much this is nothing new. It's only a Sankofa movement and also motivating us to go towards more reuse and being more responsible for our consumption and production habits. We'll be taking the awareness to the supermarkets and the customers. You'll be seeing more awareness on TV with regards to the voluntary pact. The next time you go to your favorite supermarket, you'll be seeing some awareness running on their screens and visible signs that this pact is coming. This pact is going to be implemented, but before that, we want all the citizens, all the customers to be aware that this is happening. We also need a lot of support from the media to be able to send this message out there. So yes, we are going to be having a lot of series of awareness events with the supermarkets themselves, with their staff, with customers. We'll also be having activations where we distribute free reusable bags so that people could have these bags to go to the market. We would have further consultation as well with these supermarkets on board so that we can find the best way to implement this, which will be good for people, for planet, and their profit.